Hello students, good morning everyone. Today's our 7th class science topic is about respiration. Respiration is a multi-step biochemical process. It is the process in which oxygen is taken into the cells, utilize it for releasing of energy. It is the process in which oxygen is taken, utilized it for releasing of energy and removing the waste product and removal of waste product such as carbon dioxide and water. Such as carbon dioxide and water. In respiration process, we use oxygen. We take oxygen, utilize this oxygen for releasing of energy and removal of a waste product, just as carbon dioxide and water. It means in respiration process, we gain oxygen. There is a production of energy which is utilized, and after that waste product carbon dioxide and water are formed. Okay. After that, in respiration process there is a metabolism process occur. What do you mean by metabolism? Total all the vital activities are called as metabolism. Totally all vital activities are called as metabolism. In this metabolism process, there are two aspects, that is anabolism and catabolism. In metabolism there are two aspects, that is anabolism and catabolism. In anabolism, complex compounds are synthesized. Complex compounds are synthesized or formed from simple compounds. For example, in photosynthesis process. Photosynthesis process is an anabolism process in which complex compounds are synthesized or formed by using simple compounds. But in catabolism process, it includes metabolic processes in which larger molecules are broken down, into simple compounds. compounds. For example, respiration process. Respiration process is a catabolic process in which larger molecules are broken down into simple compounds. Both these, anabolism and catabolism, are opposite with respect to each other, because in anabolism complex compounds are formed, but in catabolism larger molecules or complex compounds are broken down into simple compounds. Okay students, after that we write some differences between respiration process and photosynthesis process, that is in anabolism and catabolism. Respiration and photosynthesis. Respiration is a catabolic process. It is a catabolic process. It is anabolic process. Photosynthesis is a anabolic process. In respiration, carbohydrates are oxidized. In respiration process, carbohydrates are oxidized. But in photosynthesis process, carbohydrates are synthesized. Carbohydrates are synthesized. Okay. After that, in respiration, energy is released in the form of ATP molecules. But in photosynthesis, light energy is stored in the form of light energy is stored in the form of glucose, or chemical energy. Because in photosynthesis process we use sunlight, and light energy is produced, and this light energy is converted into glucose or chemical energy. But in respiration process, energy is stored in the form of ATP molecules, adenosine triphosphate. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. In respiration process, amount of carbon dioxide gas increases. But in photosynthesis process, amount of carbon dioxide decreases. Okay. After that, respiration processes take place in all living cells, but photosynthesis process takes place in chlorophyllous cells. Chlorophyllous cells means cells that contain chlorophyll. After that, oxygen is utilized. In respiration process, and carbon dioxide or water is formed. But in photosynthesis process, carbon dioxide and water are used. Carbon dioxide and water are used, and glucose plus oxygen is formed in photosynthesis process. Okay. After that we write a chemical reaction. C6H12O6. This is glucose plus O2. O2 is used. Then carbon dioxide, water plus energy. is formed. Similarly, in photosynthesis process, carbon dioxide and water is used. There is a preparation of glucose and oxygen takes place. Okay, now we balance this chemical reaction. These are the some main differences between respiration and photosynthesis process. You know that photosynthesis process is generally takes place with the help of chlorophyll and in presence of sunlight. Okay. Respiration is a catabolic process. Photosynthesis is anabolic process. In respiration, carbohydrates are oxidized, but in photosynthesis, carbohydrates are synthesized or formed. There is an energy stored in the form of ATP molecules, but in this, light energy is formed in the form of glucose or chemical energy. The amount of carbon dioxide increases, amount of carbon dioxide decreases. Respiration process generally takes place in all living cells. Chlorophyllous cells takes place. Photosynthesis process takes place in chlorophyllous cells. In this process, oxygen is utilized, carbon dioxide and water are formed. In this process, this is the reverse. This is the chemical reaction in respiration and the photosynthesis process. Okay. After that, now we will discuss about breathing process. In breathing process, it is the process in which oxygen is utilized from the environment, or oxygen is obtained from the environment and release of carbon dioxide takes place. Release of carbon dioxide takes place. Or carbon dioxide is produced during oxidation of food to the outer environment is called as breathing. In breathing process, oxygen is used from environment and carbon dioxide is released. Breathing is a part of respiration. Breathing is a part of respiration. We have already discussed about respiration. Okay. Now, in breathing, lungs mainly take part. Lungs is an organ system and the breathing process generally takes place in lungs in human body. Breathing itself do not release energy. Breathing itself do not release energy. Just like respiration. Okay. After that, after that types of respiration. There are two types of respiration generally, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration is that process in which oxygen is used, or generally aerobic respiration takes place in presence of oxygen, or anaerobic respiration takes place in absence of oxygen. There is no need of oxygen in anaerobic respiration to take place. Okay. Now in aerobic respiration, first food is converted into pyruvic acid using glycolysis. Food is converted into pyruvic acid using glycolysis process and pyruvic acid is further converted into carbon dioxide. Further converted into carbon dioxide, water and ATP molecules. In aerobic respiration, 38 ATP molecules are formed. 38 ATP molecules are formed, and this process takes place in presence of oxygen and Krebs cycle in mitochondria. By the process of Krebs cycle in mitochondria. Okay. So in aerobic respiration mainly we use oxygen, and there is a production of carbon dioxide and water, and there is a release of energy takes place. But in case of anaerobic respiration, it does not require oxygen. Glucose is converted into lactic acid. Glucose is converted into lactic acid and a small amount of energy. Or also glucose is converted into ethanol, because lactic acid is further converted into ethanol plus carbon dioxide. So sometimes we direct get ethanol and carbon dioxide from glucose. Okay students, after that a small term, that is the fermentation process. Fermentation process is the process in which oxidation of organic molecules, in the absence of oxygen, and produce alcoholic beverage That is, there is a production of alcohol with the help of yeast. Yeast is converted into alcohol in fermentation process. There is oxidation of organic molecules. Yeast is an organic molecules, and in the absence of oxygen, this process takes place. So in fermentation process, there is a formation of alcohol. After that, theoretically we explain the difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. In aerobic respiration, oxygen is used, but in anaerobic respiration, there is no use of oxygen takes place. Aerobic respiration occurs in all living cells of higher plants, but anaerobic respiration occurs in bacteria, fungi, seeds, etc. Okay, after that, end products in aerobic respiration are carbon dioxide and water, and in anaerobic respiration, alcohol and carbon dioxide, or generally lactic acid. There is a 38 ATP molecules of energy are formed in aerobic respiration, but in anaerobic respiration, only 2 ATP molecules are formed. Okay students, these are the some basic difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. After that, steps of respiration. that is internal respiration, external respiration and cellular respiration. These are the steps of respiration. Means external, internal and cellular. In external respiration, exchange of gases between an organism and its environment. Exchange of gases takes place between organism and environment. In internal respiration, exchange of gases between tissue cells and extracellular environment. Tissue cells and extracellular environment. And in cellular respiration, oxidation of food inside the cells. Oxidation of food inside the cells. These are the steps of respiration. After that, we will discuss respiration process in plants. Now we will discuss the respiration process in plants, animals and humans. First we will discuss respiration process in plants. Generally, plants do not possess any transport system for the gases. There is no transport system is available for exchange of gases in plants. So, in plants exchange of gases takes place from leaves, stems and roots. The process of exchange of gases in plants generally takes place with the help of leaves, stems and roots. Exchange of gases in plants occurs by simple diffusion process. Diffusion means there is an intermixing of gases. So first, respiration in roots. How respiration process takes place? With the help of roots. This is our ground level. This is root of the plant. These are the root hairs of the plants. These are the soil particles of the plants which are present under the ground. And also there is a space in between these soil particles which is known as the interspace or air space. This space is known as the air space. These are the root hair. These are the soil particles. So, with the help of roots, in young roots, the epidermal cells are extended to form root hairs. In young roots, the epidermal cells are extended in the form of root hair. These root hair remain direct in contact with the air which is present between the air space. These root hair remains direct in contact with the air which is present between the soil particles, that is in air space. Now oxygen from this air enters into the root hair by simple diffusion. Oxygen from this space enters into the root hair. This oxygen enters into the root hair by the process of simple diffusion and reaches to other cells of root for respiration, and this oxygen is further reaches to other cells of a plant for respiration. So this is the process of respiration in a roots. Okay. After that, respiration in a stem. How respiration process generally takes place in stem? In herbaceous plants, stem have small openings. In herbaceous plants, stem have small openings on their epidermal cells called as stomata. Stem have small openings, there is a small holes on the epidermal cells and called as the stomata. Oxygen from air enters through the stomata. Oxygen from air enters through the stomata and carbon dioxide is released from stomata. In hard and woody stems of big plants and trees, this is process generally takes place in herbaceous plants, herbs plants, but in hard and woody stem of plants or trees, lenticles are present through which exchange of gases takes place. Lenticles are present through which exchange of gases takes place. Okay, after that, next, respiration process in leaves. How respiration process takes place in leaves? Surface of the leaves contain teeny pores, also known as the stomata. Surface of leaves contain also teeny holes or pores which are known as the stomata. And in their epidermal cells, exchange of gases takes place through stomata, and when carbon dioxide concentration in cell increases, when carbon dioxide concentration in cell increases, then the stomata opens and there is a release of carbon dioxide gas takes place. Okay, in most of the plants, the leaves are present in the shape of a kidney. So in most of the plants, the guard cells are kidney shaped or bean shaped, with inner walls thick and less elastic than outer walls. Inner walls is thick and less elastic than outer walls. So guard cells contain chloroplasts which are absent in epidermal cells. So guard cells contain chloroplast and chloroplast is absent in epidermal cells. Opening and closing of stomata are regulated by guard cells. Opening and closing of stomata is controlled or regulated by the guard cells. These are the respiration process in plants, generally with the help of roots, stems and leaves. Okay, after that, respiration in animals. How respiration process generally takes place in animals. Respiration process in animals. That is, first one is the cell surface respiration. First one is the cell surface respiration. This respiration is generally involve body surface. This type of respiration involves body surface. For example, amoeba and paramecium. In case of amoeba and paramecium, the process of cell surface respiration takes place because amoeba and paramecium are the unicellular organism. Amoeba and paramecium are unicellular organism, and exchange of gases occurs through the diffusion process. After that, second one is the tracheal respiration. Second one is the tracheal. Tracheal respiration generally involves trachea. And this process generally takes place in insects. Tracheal respiration generally takes place in insects with the help of trachea. After that, branchial respiration. Third one is branchial respiration. Branchial respiration generally involves gills. And for example, fishes use their gills in respiration process to take place. After that, also in fish, exchange of gases occurs through the gills. Gills are present on both the sides of its head. Head of fish. Both sides contain gills. After that, next is pulmonary respiration. In pulmonary respiration, the organs which involved is lungs. And for example, amphibians, generally amphibians and reptiles and birds. Amphibians, reptiles and birds. Amphibians are those which live on water as well as in land. Reptiles, snake,